Hey tankers, welcome back to channel. Today, it's your Sunday best. This is episode 96. That means there's only 4 more episodes until we get to episode 100. Oh my God. Guys, I am so excited for that. Despite the fact that I still don't have an ace in a tank that's going to qualify. But I've had a good last couple of weeks. I've actually got like 4 or 5 aces in the last week, so week and a half. So I'm actually doing good, so there's hope. Anyways, we are going to get into this. We have some good games for you. We're going to start our countdown at number 4 with Dr. Nefario, aka Sam, coming back into the countdown in the tank called the Fixer. This was the tank from season 1 of the Wargame Nonsense, where they're doing those 3 oddball reskins of tanks, and this is the one that was based on the Predator. Not impressed with this tank, but it seems like it's doing pretty good. But the super Pershing, aka the Predator, it's an outmatched old tank. This is kind of a more modern redo of it. I don't know if it's better. I don't know if it's worse. I own this tank. I have to be honest with you. I don't think I've even set it up. Okay, I know I've not played a game in it. Maybe I have. I don't know. But this game is a tank I don't think I've even really touched and never even looked at seriously. So I've seen them in game. They're fairly tough from the front, which is, reminiscent of the Super Pershing. It had that real hot, it got that really heavy front end. Interesting fact, which maybe some of you guys don't know, history fact: the Super Pershing, real tank, and it is not a medium tank. In fact, the Pershing that is game is not a medium tank; it is a heavy tank. The Pershing, aka Super Pershing, which has more armor, they were introduced into World War II as a American heavy tank to combat the Panther and Tiger tanks. That was not ever intended to be a medium tank. So interesting fact there. Anyways, Dr. Nefario, he is here on Naval Frontier. He's already taken out 1 target. He's going to swing around here and engage in the other tanks. That's one of the things I think I noticed about this tank is it does seem a bit faster than the Super Pershing. Probably means that it has a little bit less armor, but when you face this thing, it's hard to tell because it does seem pretty solid from the front end. Now, one of the things that does have a big difference is this gun reload time. The gun still seems fairly accurate, and he's having a good time getting shots in there. But that 9.7 or 9.2 reload, what the heck? I mean, I know that the Super Pershing, I don't know offhand what it is, but I want to say it's like somewhere around 5.3, 5.4. It's a lot quicker, and it's doing pretty much the same alpha as this. So huge difference in the gun there, and perhaps that's the trade-off they made with making this tank a little bit quicker and more responsive, I guess. I don't know, but I own the tank. At some point I'll play it. I don't know. I wasn't real happy with that season 1 nonsense that they did. It's whatever. But anyway, Sam's doing a good job here. He is pushing this guy, and this shows you kind of how tough this tank is. He's taken some damage. Early on he got hit pretty hard, and I was pretty sure when I first watched this earlier today that he might have sent this game in a mistake because he got hit pretty hard. But here we're watching him go face to face, toe to toe with an IS-3, and he is doing a good job. You can see the IS-3 out armors him. But the IS, and even with a 9.2 second reload, he's able to out reload the IS-3. He gets a lucky bounce here, or doesn't. I mean, he gets a lucky shot where he didn't get maximum rolled hit points. Anyways, finishes off the guy for the win and the ace. Nice job. Kind of love the fact there was a teammate of his just sitting there watching him fight at the end. That was kind of funny. 3,254 damage in game. Ace mastery. 136,000 credits made in game. That's your number 4 video of the week. Thank you, Sam. Good job. Keep it coming. And that will bring us into number 3. Our number 3 video of the week is Climber, in the T110E4. I saw this game and I had to put it in because, you know, you just don't see the T110, or not E4, E5. You don't see the E5 being played that often anymore. Not since it's got a massive nerfs a couple of years ago. And I mean, it was pretty powerful at that point. I think maybe, you know, if they were going and changing meta, they needed to maybe knock it down a little bit, but what they did was ridiculous. It went from being a fun tank to play to being just, you know, like if you're playing it, why are you playing it? But anyways, he's here on mines. He's doing a good job controlling the center. We can see off on his left, he has his platoon buddy Alistair, aka Archangel, and he's going to swing over here and start throwing some shots his way. Because Alistair is getting bum rushed over here, and he's got 2 tanks coming at him, and there's a shot into 1. He's got 2 tanks on him. Alistair is in a tough spot. Looks like Archangel takes out one of them, aka Alistair. But thank God, you know, Climber is here to throw some shots down because here he gets a kill shot, first kill of the game, because Alistair wouldn't have lasted a whole lot longer. And I don't think Alistair lasts much longer anyways, but that kept his gun in the game a little bit longer, which works. And, you know, you're just a platoon partner. You're supposed to help your guy out, man. So he comes right back up here, gets a nice bounce there, right back up to a hold down position. I don't know what this, I think it's I don't know what the guy next to him is doing. I can't see that. I think it's a WZ or something. No, it's the IS-7. I don't know what that guy's doing, man. Like, you're just going to push right over the top. I mean, give it up like a little whore. You know, what the hell, dude? That was bad. Okay, we just see Alistair went down there, I think. But, you know, Climber's still doing a good job. Now he's got a big dead tank in front of him to give him a little bit of extra cover. He's just going to be watching and looking and taking it easy. Here I think we're seeing him decide to go around back. Yeah, so he's not getting a whole lot of action here, and it's just kind of a stalemate. So wisely, Climber is going to go around back here and hit this from another angle. He's got plenty of hit points left. He's done a good job preserving those. And he's going to move into a better position where he gets to flank those last 3 tanks. And that's perfect. I mean, he's got 2 kills at this point, and there's 3 tanks on the board. So this could be a good farming opportunity for Climber. Comes around a corner and boom, picks up his first kill and goes into a reload. And that's one of the nice things I like about the E5 is the reload is not bad for a heavy and it has a good alpha. You know, I like playing clippers a lot, but there's really something to be said about these single shot guns that have a decent reload like this and good, you know, penetration and damage. As Climber picks up his 4th kill of the game, puts a nice shot in there before the Super Conqueror drops down, and the single shot gun just does a good job of, you know, keeping you in a game at a more steady pace of fire, and that was there's something to be said about that. I know I love Clippers, but I like playing those good tanks too. Climber, anyways, finishes with 3,432 damage, 5 kills, 162,000 credits made in game. Not too shabby. And of course, him and Alistair are top of the team and do a good job. Nice game. That brings us to number 2, and that is myself, Dijambus, in the Annihilator. I had this game the other day, and I know I've said it before, but there's some people that can watch a game, play their game, and at the end say, yeah, I aced it. That's an ace. I'm not one of those guys. I get through a game and I judge, how I'm doing by how much fun I'm having. And when I got done with this game, I was going, man, that was a fun game. I was like super jazzed because it was so good. And then the ace pops up and I'm pleasantly surprised. But in these tanks like Annihilator, Smasher, they're hard to call an ace on. There's other tanks that you have, like maybe Climber's E5, where you can say, well, I know how much is being played by other people right now. I know that it's not being seen a lot. I'm not seeing it tier 10. I probably am not going to have to do as much to get an ace out of it. I'm not knocking Climber's game at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing that. But I'm just giving you an example of how I'm thinking about this. Like I said, the Annihilator and Smasher, they're not tanks you can do that with. You can't say, well, there's not as many people playing it the last few weeks. I get away with this. I'm gonna need 4,500 damage in a game to get an ace and a Smasher. You can't do that. It doesn't work because there's so many people that play those tanks, a lot, that you just can't do that with it. And it's random how an ace pops up. It's time of the week that you're playing. It's people that have been playing the tank up until this point. It's a combination of how much damage and experience you're getting, and of course, it's a huge part of how much luck am I going to have with experience points, and is this going to work out? Because that's just how that seems to work. Anyways, so here I am. I've been playing back and forth with this KV4 or KV5, whatever that is. Very solid tank, and it's hard to pen, especially for an Annihilator. I've got that 3-shot clip that'll do some good damage to all of them land, but just try and get something to pen on a KV4. I mean, from any tank, let alone an Annihilator that doesn't exactly have the best pen in the game. I got smacked there by the KV4, but I've decided that I was going to take a hit and get over the hill and get on the side of these guys, and it worked out very fun, very good. I come around a corner, and lo and behold, there is a ISU-152 waiting for me, and thankfully I'm able to put a shot into him, even though he dropped off the spotting chart there. Come around here, and I've got that IS-2. 1, 2, 3, 2 or 3 shots went in. I back up, and here is a Tiger P. He's been a little bit annoying, but he comes out sideways. I'm thinking, okay, come on, dude. Let's do that again. Let's see how it works out for you. Love to see you come out sideways again. I'm going to back up. I've got another kill. I'm backing up. And you notice the kills up in the upper left. It's not keeping track of them very well. I'm going to come around here. 1, 2, 3. See ya, Tiger P. That's it for you. We come down to 1 target. Now, I am a one-shot. I'm on fumes, but I'm thinking, I know this guy. I think it's an object or a Type 0 or a Japanese tank. I know he's coming at me. Yeah, Type 0. I just had to get my shells out. I was trying to do that because me and the other guy that were left were both one-shots, and I thought, if I get my shots out, and even if it doesn't kill him, he will fire and kill me, and the other guy might get the kill shot and we get the win. But fortunately, I got all 3 shots in. I do 3,658 damage, 4 kills, 150,000 credits made in game. Really fun game. I really enjoyed that one, guys. That was just a blast. that brings us straight into Coach Mike in the Skoda T27. Now, this is one of the tanks I just bought this last week. I've actually aced it on my 6th game. But rather than put up 2 aces by the same tank for you in the same week, I thought I would save that one and share it with you in next week or whatever. But I was happy that my brother got an ace in this because he's been playing the tank too. He's had it longer than I have. And look at this, 3 bitchin' shells put into the back of that Pershing and set him on fire, and 900 damage, over 900 damage later. That Pershing is just like regretting life right now and just like, what the hell did I go to this side for? I could have sniped from the middle, you know. But that shot goes wild. Bounces his second shot, and Mike's gonna look for a little shot. He's got a little thing here between the buildings. Gets a nice shot in there to finish that clip off and get some damage out of it. Goes into the reload. The reload on this is not bad. The clip is really nice. This is not a heavily armored tank. You have to be careful with what you're doing. But the nice thing is when you get that clip reloaded and you have something like this where that T44, you can just really dump damage into this thing and get that clip emptied quickly. I mean, it might have a little bit of a weighty reload, but like I said, man, you can dump those clips quick. Might get smacked here. He took 3 shots to get his 3 shots in and then get that kill, and that was hard. He finishes off 2 kills with 1 clip. He's got that T44 from earlier, or a Pantera, 44 Pantera coming up at him. Mike's on a reload. This guy's obviously a reloading. Mike gets, see, here's where that quicker reload comes out. Mike gets just about all 3 shots into the Pantera in the time it took the guy to get 2. And he finishes off that for his 3rd kill of the game. So he's going to rotate around here. He's just about reloaded. Yeah, he's reloaded. And here we got the VK100P, 1, 2, 3 shots in, reload, and he is just in a damage farming phase now. This is at the end of the game. They are obviously doing really well on points. This red team has folded. Mike is just about reloaded. He's going to come over and 1 shot for the kill. Very nice. We have 1 more heavy tank on game for the red team, but we're not sure where he is. One of the things you have to like here with this game with Mike was, you know, this is a game where they've only lost 1 person on their team, and on games like this where you have a team, it's 6-1 win ratio. It's real hard to get damage in, and certainly get enough damage to get an ace. And Mike does a really good job of doing that. He's going to pick up the ace, of course, and give me a second to get into that. Mike's going to finish with 3,881 damage and 4 kills. Top Gun Award, 221,000 credits made in game. Guys, that's it, man. Hey, great games, guys. Keep them coming. We will see you next week. Only 4 episodes until episode 100. That's amazing. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. As always, good luck and good hunting, and we will see you soon. Bye.